The mic's muted. There we go. Hey, y'all. Don't pay attention to that. Oh, wait. Oh, no. There's a whole bunch of things going on. Hang on. I gotta move a window. Don't pay attention to the stats. Don't pay attention to that. Y'all didn't see that. No one saw that. We're good. Hang on. Now I gotta do some things. This gotta go over here. And that's gotta go over there. Alright, perfect. Now we're good. Now you can still see my playlist. There we go. Alright, so, this was actually, so originally, got a piece of bacon. This was originally going to be a NaNoWriMo plotting stream. Like, we were gonna talk through the process of, like, planning, a narrative, and maybe even doing, like, some, like, character development, like, talk about character development and stuff, even all the way in September, because writing a book takes a lot of planning. However, I don't know if you've seen this, but, I am having to seriously, think about my support of NaNoWriMo. Simply because of how, because of how they support AI-generated novels, which is single-handedly destroying, the Amazon book, ecosystem, which isn't good for a lot of people. And hello, Katrine and Bookworm. How are you guys? But, so, I think if we are going to talk about writing, then I'm probably going to drop the NaNoWriMo name altogether, simply because that shit does not vibe with me. You cannot tell me that you support writers, and then support the people who refuse to write, and then tell me that it's the righteous thing to do, when it's simply not. Honestly, there are tons and tons of ways to make writing accessible these days. At least writing. I don't know much about art and drawing specifically, but with writing, there are so many ways to make it accessible these days than for someone to just straight up do it for you. If I can get philosophical for a minute, I really think we are building up a generation that treasures ideas more than the development of those ideas. Your first idea is not always your best one. And I think a lot of people, I think stuff like this is keeping people from learning that lesson, if that makes sense. I didn't mean to start off so heavy on my first stream in a minute. Yeah, no. It's not. It's not. AI is not good for grammar and spelling at all. It messes up all the time. Just look at Google, just look at the Google spell check. It's awful. So, yeah. Hard no on that one. So, instead of NaNoWriMo, we are doing kind of a mad scramble to do some Whumptober stuff. I would really like to get back into my art, as much as I love sewing, and as much as I will be doing it this weekend, because I told a friend, because I want to make a blanket for my friend's kid. Yeah, I just, I really did miss drawing during trying to get that cosplay set up. So, yeah, we're gonna do Whumptober, and, maybe Whumpvember, we'll see. Or Fluffvember, whatever it's called. Here's the problem, though. I'm always a little confused as to what to do for, prompt, like, what subject I'm going to do. So we're gonna leave it up to fate. Let's see. So, I'm releasing the video this weekend, but do you guys want to see a picture of how Rosalina turned out? I can show you pictures of Rosalina and Legend really quick. This is how Legend turned out. This is how the Legend cosplay turned out. It's not exactly the way I wanted it. And to be honest, if I had kept wearing my binder for this cosplay, I would have passed out. Like, it was not a good idea. But this is how Legend turned out, and let's see, let's give... I've heard Whumptober has been less harmful stance on AI, but they haven't banned AI from their event because they don't want to police how people create things. It's so hard to find I know! Are you also doing Inktober? I don't know how else to draw. If I'm drawing, I'm inking, so the Inktober is happening. My thing about Whumptober is the reason why I chose Whumptober is because I was like, well, at least they're not supporting people selling AI for profit. That's kind of what I ended up saying. This is how Rosalina turned out, and let's see. I do have a nice picture of me wearing it. Here we go. And yes, these people did consent to having their pictures shown on social media, so... That's kind of the baseline for Dragon Con, but... Yeah, it was really fun. Dragon Con was super fun. I'm putting a... I'm releasing a video about it this week. I literally just finished editing it. So you'll see that on Friday, hopefully, once I make this damn thumbnail for it, because I always procrastinate on thumbnails, and then Friday morning, I'm always scrambling. Well, thank you guys for the compliments. I worked really hard on it, and I am genuinely proud of the work I did, and Dragon Con was a lot of fun. Alright, so let's see what the Wheel of Fate has for us today. Looks like we're doing an original character today. Alright. Now here's the thing. I kind of know what character I already want to draw. And I'm going... If we're choosing an original character, I kind of know which one I already want to draw, because I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I've had the same black-haired character stuck in my head for, like, the last month and a half. And that's Connie, right here, in this area here. But I do want to see if the wheel picks someone else for us. I just think it'll be hilarious if it chooses Connie. But, we'll see. I might default to Connie. It depends on who we choose. Ooh, Javante is a good choice. I do love Devante. Okay, let's see. Let's see about our prompt for this week. Okay. So let's get rid of this. Let's close the window for the wheel. Okay, so our prompt for day 1. So I'm going to be doing these in order because I don't know how else to do it. Is a race against the clock. And the ones they used are Panic Attack, Search Party, and if only we could hold on for Strangers. I do not like the song Strangers. They even chose the remix of the song. I don't like it. Hang on. Turn off the camera for this. Hang on. Maybe you can draw both of them. Here's the problem: Devante and Connie are not a part of the same story. As a matter of fact, depending on when Connie's story takes place, Connie might live in the same town as Devante, but he is dead. At the moment, Connie is the only character who I have actually decided how he's going to die. And then I couldn't make up my mind and chose two different things. So, hang on, my dimensions aren't right. I think it's 1280 to 720. There we go. We're doing widescreen. Okay, we can close the names for now. We can close the names list for now. I actually think I should draw. I think I should draw Devante, because he's a challenge. I've been drawing Constantine for a while now, and I really liked drawing him because he was such a drastic change in the characters I normally draw. Because Connie is a big dude, and I don't normally draw from different time periods. Yes, now I could do a little crossover and have Devante summon Connie as a ghost. I think that would be fun, but it's not necessarily Whumptober friendly. So I think we're gonna stick with Devante, because Connie was a nice change from all the characters I normally draw, but Devante will be a nice return to form. So let's see, if we're doing Panic Attack. Devante has a lot of those. That's the thing. So I'm like, ooh, Devante has a lot of panic attacks. To be fair to Devante, he does end up crossing with a lot of cosmic horrors. The story with Devante is that he and his three friends get stuck in a repeating forest, so they can't find their way out of the woods, and then they come to a really large plantation house. And that house just happens to have their missing teacher, who seems to think that she runs the plantation. And they have to essentially figure a way to unbrainwash her and get out of there, and it does not end up the way they think it will. It is not a rescue mission. It is a fight for survival. So let's see. There are a couple of things I can do with this. Okay, weird. I do have an idea, but I wonder if it's too graphic. I might switch to the Zelda playlist, lo-fi playlist in a minute here, because I use this playlist all the time because I know it's royalty free. Right now, it's distracting me a little. Okay, I think I got it. Yeah, I think I got it. It's sad. It's sad. I got it, but it's sad. But it's Whumptober. It's supposed to be. Let's see. We're gonna go on Clip Studio for just a second because I need help with perspective. Background. Alright, nope. No background. Yeah, it's supposed to be sad, so I'm comforted in that aspect. Because I'll be honest with you, Devontae's story is not a happy one. He eventually does find some sort of peace, but it requires him leaving town and never speaking to his father again. No. See, so right now I'm looking at, see if I can get references for bathrooms. And I'm not having a lot of luck at the moment. Oh my goodness. Sorry, so... Oh, wow. Okay. Hang on, sorry, I just got a text from my brother, who... My brother calls himself, these are his words, not mine, okay? His words. He calls himself an Instagram gay. And, he just posted a picture of, I guess, he's been working at the gym to sort of, you know, bulk up, get buff, and, apparently it's been working for him. Now if only he could keep a man. Okay, don't tell him I said that. Don't tell him I said that. Okay, here we go. This is a good one. Alright, so, let's see. Let's see if this works. Oh wow, it's a whole thing. Okay. So in that case, let's zoom in. Let's turn around. Like that. I'm not going to trace this exactly. But I think this is close to what I need. I might want to close up a little bit more. Because I want there to be enough room. So you can see... Yeah, I think that'll work. Alright, so if that's the case, let's go ahead and take care of this background then. So we're gonna make it a bit transparent so we can... Because the thing is, I think the alternating tile will be distracting. So we're gonna put this in a thinner pen than I do the actual drawing. I apologize in advance for being not that great at perspective. Maybe I shouldn't make it so light. There we go, yeah. So, before the story even starts, Devonte's mother passes away, and that's the reason they move to the town the story takes place in. And unfortunately, trigger warning, Devonte's mother did die by choice. Is a softer way to put that. Okay. We'll round this all out in a minute. I just need to trace it. Yeah, for now, we'll just keep it like that. Okay. We'll label this background. Nope. Why did I type that in? Position. Okay. Devonte's a tall kid. And this bathroom is very small. So he'll probably fit... Since I want him in the center of the picture, he'll probably be here. Yeah, since I want him in the middle of the picture. So... let's see. And I've picked a reference, just so you guys can get the vibe of what I'm about to be drawing here. Oh, no, that's the wrong. That's also wrong. This. He's gonna be right there. Like that. So, he's not having a great time. And now that I'm done, I'm going to put my face away. Because I'm still feeling weird about my face. I'll talk about it in the video that I'm posting this weekend, but I've had probably one of the worst bouts of con crud that I have ever had in my life. And I was sicker than I've been in a long time. Oh, hang on, I went too far back. Oh, dang it. Trying to open up more music, and it's not working with me. Yeah, this would be right after, I think it's right after one of the most defining moments for, one of the most defining moments for Devontae's relationship with his father is, before his mother's right after his mother's funeral. Devontae does not hang around for the repast that is going down upstairs. That is going down downstairs. His father is walking around and shaking hands and everything. But he decides to go upstairs and no one notices. When his father knocks on the door and realizes he's been crying, he doesn't comfort him. He just says he's making him look bad. And I am going to try to encapsulate that moment. Okay, we're gonna have him fill out this circle. And then we're gonna have this be the Devontae sketch. Like I said, he's not having a good time. He rarely has a good time until he makes friends that actually give a shit about it. Let's see. Actually, bringing up the reference will really help with this angle. That's such a horrible reaction to his kid. Yeah, no, Desmond Washington is not a nice man. Desmond Washington is a horrible father. That's okay, though, because, his best friend's dad is, an awesome dad. And, Mr. Cecil treats him well and is a kind person to him. Okay, shoulders need to be here. His head might be a little big. So, he does eventually find a father figure that gives a shit about him. He finds two, actually. Yeah, his head is really big. Yeah, so, his his boyfriend's dad and his best friend's dad kind of adopt him after a while. Okay, and he is trying to, he's got his hand over his mouth because he's trying to be quiet. Someone, yeah, he's despite everything that happens to him, he does end up finding a support system and people that love him. So, despite everything, you know, I just realized I could have used a 3D model for this. But I'm not sure if I want to, actually. I think I'm actually going to make him bigger. Maybe his head was the right size and I was thinking properly, but... Alright, come on. I'm going to use the bean method here for the body. Still looks a little disproportionate. Oh, I know why. Let's take the head again, and then let's move it forward and down. To do it this way. It's good practice to do it this way than the 3D model. Yeah, absolutely. You know, oddly enough, the story isn't exactly about Devante, it's about his friend Erica. The story itself is what I'm thinking is called Erica Belmont's a fucking weirdo, is what I kind of want to call the story, to be honest. But I don't think it's very, Something about the legs. Yeah. Okay, I see what I'm doing now. The legs aren't long enough. Devante is a tall kid, so... I keep making all these broad adjustments, but it'll be alright. Let's concentrate on how bent the body is. And... and then let's use our select tool again, and then turn them a little to match the circle. Alright. So them calves and getting too used to drawing Connie. Side characters still have lives. Yeah, he's more like the secondary protagonist. he's more like the secondary protagonist because his mother's death still has a lot to do with the plot. Okay, and how are the feet? The feet are is the tough part. I'm telling you though, I'm gonna have such a nightmare time trying to hold off to post these until like Whumptober proper. Let me see if I can understand this woman's butt. I'm having a hard time figuring out the butt part. Okay, I think I've got it. And then there's the feet that are like back here. Let's see. Same. Yeah. It depends on what week the story takes place on, because like the friend group is a group of 4 people. It's Erica, Seokjun, Devante, and Darius. And at one point, Darius is the main character. Like, that same day, Friday, that same week, that Friday, Eric is the main character. Not Eric. Darius is the main character. The following week, Erica's the main character. Devante is just the main character for this particular moment. Let's see. I want to go back here because I need to... I forgot to do something here. Let's erase this. And it's throwing me off just a little. We will round out this background in a minute. I just want to make sure that we have like a full real-life toilet here. Because unfortunately, I am going to have to draw vomit. We'll just... Alright. It's a pretty messy sketch. So let's clean it up a little. That's not the right brush. I just realized that. Let's fix that. Okay. I don't know why I keep choosing the paint. That fucked me all up. Okay, hang on. There we go. Oh, no, I need to keep that line there. It'll help. Okay. Yay, nay. Oh, okay. It's so difficult to not post, so it's a multiple point of view story. Kind of. I've blended a milkshake. Alright, hang on. My phone's ringing. Who in the world is this? Oh. That was actually a friend, checking to see if I was feeling better. Which is very sweet of them. It's such a sad pose, I know! Poor Devante, for his age, really has it rough. Now, according to the background... Now, with the background here, I think I want him a little more, like, this, instead of just straight up horizontal. He'll at least put his head... We'll also move him down a little. He'll at least put his head on the mat. I think that's fine. Like, I really do think that that's okay. I don't know how I feel about the proportion of his head, though. Because I'm looking at the picture here. Her head is large enough to be obscured by her shoulder. Actually, I think that's what I want. Yeah, actually, I think that's solid. I think that's solid. Now, let's worry about this. We'll worry about the hand in a minute here. We'll just... Because more often than not, I have to look for an exact reference of the hand, or I have to use... Okay. Devante's jaw is kind of sharp. His features are very, very sharp. Oh wait, hang on. I just broke my own brain. I don't want to give him a Killmonger suite. He has sort of a... One needs a less round head. Give me a minute. Okay. I gave him a Killmonger suite, but he doesn't have a Killmonger suite. He has sort of like a... He has like sort of a flat top. No, that is not how I want that to look. I don't want him to look too 90s. Like, that's the problem. Flat tops were super popular in the 90s because of Kid and Play, and that is not how I want him to look. Hang on, I have to look up, I have to look up, because he doesn't have, the problem is that he does not have a high fade. He does not have a high fade because his okay, so let me elucidate you on some Southern black culture here. At least in the South, a high fade was considered, for lack of a better word, ghetto, which is dumb. But it's popular now, but back then it really, really wasn't. Essentially, if you had like a high fade with like a super flat top, you were poor. That's don't don't take my word. Don't take that as gospel. That is not okay. People should not be thinking that way. But there was a lot of judgment on how, like, I mean, there still kind of is, but there was a lot of judgment on how black men specifically did their hair, and this affected my brother somewhat because he had his hair done like Jamie Foxx in Dreamgirls, and he got a lot of shit for that. Even though, you know, these days people would find that really classy. But that does give me a bit of a... Hang on. That does give me pause. I think... I just have such a hard time drawing hair from the side, and it like breaks my brain. So we're gonna high fade haircut. Okay, we're gonna do a low fade taper. Daniel Kaluuya is an excellent example of this hairstyle, but I can't find a side photo of him. This will have to do, I think. Yeah. This is frustrating. Because let me give you guys a look at what I'm looking at. This is what I'm looking at. His hair is supposed to look like this. I think this is a decent side picture of that. Except he doesn't have a beard because he's 17. I think this is the image we'll stick with because it's a low fade. It's a little bit too modern. Like, this is not how people did their hair back in 2006. But we can work with it. We can work with it. I think I probably need to move his head forward a little bit more. Should not judge stuff. Yeah. All fade was considered as more... Yeah, it really was. It was considered, like, respectable. At least where I lived. Okay. Now zoomed out. Yeah, that I still feel like his chin is a bit weird. I think because I have it so far out. So let's... His chin would be here, buried in his chest. Let's follow the jawline up. And then like that. And then There is his face. And then let's erase the jawline. Let's erase the hand too while I'm at it. Okay, I think I'm finally satisfied. But okay. He's got kind of big ears. So the hand being all, like, dumpy is throwing me off a little bit. I might adjust the head to shoulder thing for a minute here. Hello! Hello, Firefly! What's up? Trying to figure out how to do this kid's hair. Because I won't lie, it's pissing me off a little. Okay, so yeah, it needs to reach here, at the very least. And then it cuts off, and it's just kind of like back here. And it does not reach behind the ear, so like that. I got hooked on your analysis of the menu. Insightful and well done. Thank you very much. Next week we are doing something a bit different because I'm tired of getting slapped by copyright. Okay. Let's see. Oh. I don't know why I tried to type in Inktober just then. Devante line art. Okay. So once we draw this out, hopefully it'll look better, but we're going to use a thicker pen, probably twice as thick, because I like my lines to be thick. I watched that one tons of times. That's how I got hooked too. Oh, thank you guys. It's very sweet of you. I worked very hard on that video. Believe it or not, I went to bed with that video at like 150 views, and I was like, oh man, I knew no one would like that. I knew, like, you know, I was like, I knew no one gave a shit about it. And then I woke up, and it was literally at like 10,000 views when I woke up. I already have a good idea of what he's supposed to be wearing, so let's... Yeah, so the plan right now is to do, Linked Universe this week, this month, and then Nerdy Prudes Must Die for Halloween. And you guys know I don't like holidays, so that's probably the only holiday-related thing I'm gonna do. You know, I definitely said I was gonna choose different lo-fi, because... let's see... There we go. This one's a bit more fitting. It was really well done and felt very heartfelt. Perspective analysis were great. I linked it to all my online friends. Oh my god. Well, thank you. Yeah, thanks. I wasn't expecting the voice. But yeah, one of my favorite things to do is to pick apart movies. You can ask my husband. It was one of the first videos I had made when we moved in this house. Oh wait, I fucked up. Hang on. Wait, no I didn't. No, I got that right. Seam's back here. Duh. That if I rewatched and torn into. Yeah, it's one of my favorite things to do, super honestly. That need of mine was awakened in college, before I ever became a cook. Hang on, this music is actually really loud in my ear. I have to turn it down for me. Back in college, back when I was planning on being an actress, not a cook, I was in a play analysis class, and I had a really cool teacher, that we're just gonna call Patty. And Patty really instilled, like, a love of analytical things in me. Because she was such a great teacher, and she was so kind to me in a school that was often quite hostile. A school that was definitely not used to, honestly, just straight up not used to having black students. But I left that school for a number of reasons, most of which... Like, some of it has to deal with, the harassment that suffered from, but a lot of it does have to deal with mental health and other things. But yeah, teachers can change your life, y'all. Although I will say, when I went to visit for her last play at the school, she looked me dead in my eyes and said, "Welcome home," and I almost burst into tears right then and there. She said, "Welcome home," and I was like, "I miss you so much." I'm not sure if this song is no copyright. Like, deadass. This song is too good to be no copyright. Yeah, I didn't think so. I didn't think so. I was like, this song is too good to be copyright. No copyright. Watch me get punted into oblivion. I need to fix his foot a little. Because one thing I've learned when I started learning how to draw is you can always fix it. Especially if you're doing digital art. You can always fix it. I think that's why I took to art like this more than anything else, especially when I was a kid. And then I can just erase the ribbing on his socks when I add the details later. I should have waited anyway. And so we can... Am I having the 17-year-old wear wingtips? The answer is yes. His father is a preacher. He's wearing wingtips, whether he wants to or not. Okay. I think that's good. Yeah, Dr. Patty was one of the best teachers I've ever had. Unfortunately, she couldn't keep me in college, but still, one of the best teachers I've ever had. As opposed to her boss, who I think in the last video I talked about her, I called her Diana, was not. She was not the best teacher. And I honestly just think she didn't know how to teach. It was her first teaching job. Um, and she really thought, she was like, oh, I'm gonna mold the young minds. But the young minds kind of already had an idea of the kind of teacher they wanted and did not find that in her. She wasn't a bad teacher, but she certainly wasn't a good one. But I've been told that she is still the head of the department and that she has gotten a lot better. I thought she no longer taught there, but she does. But apparently she's gotten a lot better. She improved with time, and, like, she's very well loved in the department now. But yeah, she definitely got off to a rocky start. But I'm glad that she was able to be a great teacher for another group of students, you know? So the good clothes would be mandatory. It's also the day of the wake, yes. So yeah, he's wearing wingtips. His shirt is a little big, though. Yeah. His arms are a little bit... I made his arms a little fat. Devontae's a skinny kid, so... it would be more like this. Yeah, in most Southern cultures, I'm not even going to delineate it by race, in just most Southern cultures, the repast is really, really important. Like, that is essentially everyone's time to sort of heal and come to grips with everything that's happened. Like, you'll often hear a lot of people laughing because they're honestly just sharing nice memories. Yeah, you'll often hear people laughing. There's usually not a lot of drinking until after everyone goes home, but it's not necessarily a party atmosphere. But there is music. There is music. Usually a slideshow, especially these days. But it's normally a very lighthearted time because everyone's sort of getting over like this terrible thing that's all happened to us. Like, you do sort of bond over how much you miss the person. And that usually helps everyone feel a lot better. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But for him to miss the repast is kind of a big deal. I just realized I made a mistake. Because, yeah, I want his arm to be over. I had a teacher who wanted to be a movie-style teacher that changed your life career. When I did not let her, she became very adversary. Yep, I've experienced that. And a lot of teachers who want to change, like, who want to really change the strange child's life, or like the outcast's life, and it's like, or you could leave me the fuck alone. I don't know you. Yeah, I'm sorry you had to deal with that. That can be a pain in the ass. Okay. draw his... Oh, wait, no. Hang on. If that's his arm, then his tie... His tie needs to fall over the arm like that. And then... That's weird looking. Hang on. I can do this. Damn. Okay, we'll worry about the tie later. Skinny tie, yeah, I was trying. It is 2006, so it would be a skinny tie. Okay. Hang on. Let's see. Because I think I realized what I did wrong. Hang on. I need some water. Sorry, I had to mute my mic. I have a broken tooth that I'm getting taken care of soon. Makes me think of Jehovah's Witnesses. I mean, his father is a pastor, a Baptist pastor, but yeah, me too. Because there's a part of me... There's a part of me that wants him to be wearing a suit jacket instead of having the suit hang on the side of the bathtub. Or for him to just not have it on at all. I'm still looking at this. His head still seems really big. Let's see. I know how to solve this. We're going to draw it on a different layer. We're going to see how it works. It's another reason why I love digital art. Layers. so suit jackets are like this. Yeah, but see, I think that looks strange. Okay, hang on. This'll... Yeah, I don't think that's gonna look great. Because technically, his suit jacket would be longer. It'd be like that. But that would obscure the silhouette. So I think I'm just going to have the shirt kind of come up over his undershirt here. Like it's coming undone. And then have the collar sort of obscure his face a little. Like that. Yeah, I think that'll do. I just have to figure out the bottom of this shirt. That's the problem. Okay, well then let's look up male button-up shirts. Because, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. I feel like since Devontae's a 6'1" teenager, that there are some things that just don't fit him well. So we're gonna look up a men's button-up shirt, because I know how women's button-up shirts are supposed to look, and it's stupid. I don't like the way women's button-up shirts are shaped at the bottom. I really don't. It's very frustrating. Men's button-up. Ooh, or is it tucked in? Part of it's tucked in. Part of it's tucked in. But this bit just came untucked. Okay, yeah, I think I figured out how I want that to happen. This song is awful. Stop. That was terrible. Most feminine clothing is frustrating to me. Oh my god. So I am trying to sort of, now that I'm losing a little bit of weight. I'm not losing a lot, but I'm losing a little bit of weight. And so there are some things that just don't fit the same way anymore. So I'm really considering like changing some of my wardrobe over. And let me tell you, stretchy dresses with stretchy fabric will save your life. They will save your life. They get you out of so many jams, and if you accessorize right, people can't tell that it's a casual dress. Truly and genuinely. Now, unfortunately, the drawback to stretchy dresses is that they don't have pockets. You have to carry a purse. Okay, yeah, I think that was my problem. I wasn't having it go past. Oh yeah, I forgot. It's on a different layer, which makes things so much easier. Okay. And then we'll have that go past his... Okay. We're gonna give this arm a slight bend, simply because there would be a bend in the fabric. Not too much, though. I love this website, Snag Tights, because they have flare-up skirts with pockets big enough for a phone. Ooh, that does sound nice. Because I will say a lot of the dresses I wear, I usually have to wear a purse with them. But I like carrying around a purse. I'm one of those few people who actually likes carrying around a purse, so I feel safer with a purse. Especially because usually my purses are pretty big and heavy, I won't lie. Okay, so how are we going to do this? Because the curl is here. If the curl is here... My issue with clothing wrinkles is I tend to put them in equidistance away from each other. That's my issue. And that does not happen in real life, so we're gonna do stuff like that. I am not super satisfied with these. So let's switch it up. Now, if you want to talk about someone who loves handbags and purses, my mother loves handbags and purses. I mean, she loves accessories in general. Like she's really big on like jewelry and stuff. She's so big on jewelry for a while, my dad wouldn't tell her where he got the jewelry he bought like for her birthday and for Christmas and stuff. He would always like refuse to tell her because he didn't want her to buy it before he could. So I just realized something, is that this is going to have to be different, because he's laying on the floor, so it's going to have to be flat, like that. I'm still not super happy with these right here. but I think I'll just have to be. I do have a month, almost a month, before I actually have to post this, so it could change, but for now, I think we'll just have to deal with it. Okay. Let's see how this looks without the sketch for a minute. It looks okay. It looks okay. See, that's the benefit of making a super messy sketch. Oh, hang on. I'm stretching. Oh. Oh, gracious. Okay. One thing I am gonna do is fix his face, though. Eyebrows always give me the worst trouble. No, I don't like the implications of that. Okay, I think that's a better expression. I really should be working on this in, like, order, but I think the word I'm looking here for is fuck it. Oh wait, he has a fade. What am I doing? Alright. Ah, okay. Yeah, I still think I do need to make the head smaller. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. Not like that. Cancel. I don't know what happened there. Just a little bit smaller. Not too big. Not too much smaller. Just small enough. Okay, let's go back to the clothes layer. I spelled that wrong, but it's whatever. Having his cufflinks, having his cuffs at different heights, I think, definitely helps to set the scene. I don't like that. Now, I don't mean to brag, but I'm gonna be honest with you. At the moment, this looks pretty good to my eyes and brain. I feel like you can definitely see my Genndy Tarkovsky vibes, because for some reason I can never leave Samurai Jack behind. I don't know, I really like the thick lines. I am not a super huge fan of like, I would say a solid 20% of the things Tarkovsky draws, because I still don't think he knows how to draw certain things without certain biases. I think that's the only way I'm gonna put that. But, you know. I need a reference. Profile. There we go. Much better. Okay. And we're actually going to put this as well on a different layer, because I'm going to have to erase. I'm going to have to... I already know in my heart of hearts that I'm going to have to erase this over and over. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the general shape of the hand and how far back I want it. The guy here, his hand is actually quite large. So I think we'll mimic that for Devante, which means that the thumb is like up here because the hand is quite large. Excuse me. Let's put that back. Alright. And I think to complete that, we'll have the hand almost entirely obscured, but then we can see. And then I think having this here will help. And actually, I think the shape of the hand is going to need to be a bit thicker. Because fingers are thick. So like that. Your nose. Because what I want is for the shoulder to obscure his hand. Go back to the hand layer. Let's make sure the fingers are at least even. And then... Okay, I think we have a fully fleshed out figure here. Let's look at it without the... Oh, nope, that's wrong. Let's look at it without the sketch. Okay, let's put the background back. Yeah, and once again, the background is just a sketch. We'll also make the background, I am probably going to kill the saturation on the background a little bit. I am actually not super great at drawing backgrounds just yet. But we're definitely going to make everything not so angular in a minute here. But I think we're doing really well with Dante here. Devante. There is just one more thing I want to do. And that's give him more wrinkles on his pants. Draw his tie. And actually, I think that's it. Oh, whoops. Get rid of the background. So, more wrinkles on his pants here. Like this. Let's clean up where the seam of his pants are. Oh, ooh, I messed up. Okay. His belt is very thin. Also, he has no loops. I need to fix that. And I need to fix this up here. And then I can put the ribbing back on his socks in a minute here. Just want to clean up how his shoes look and everything. See, I told you guys, I guess I'm doing Inktober because I don't know how else to draw. I think as far as my sketches go, I have only really ever felt comfortable posting a sketch if it's like Zelda fan art. And even then, it was just a bunch of faces. And it was still very cleaned up. And I guess the only other sketch I guess I did that sketch of Byleth, but that was still a very clean sketch. So I guess I am doing Inktober by way of I simply don't know how else to exist. Alright. I really think my boy looks okay here. I mean, he's not okay, but I think he looks fine. I am going to erase this back here, though. Because it won't match with the color of everything if I don't color it in the same way as his hair. Same thing here. Devontae has a hole. However, there is a line. Because it was torn out. We're gonna make the line under his eyes very thick. Because this poor child has not been sleeping. Oh, fruit fly. And then there's a part of me that doesn't even want to bother putting wrinkles in his clothing in the front. Because I think what we've got here is actually really good. But might still work. This music does not fit what's happening right now. I don't like that. Alright. Now let's do, like, the ribbing on his socks and stuff. This might throw off the magic tool later, but I'm really struggling to give a shit. Let's do the detail on his shoes, even though I hate doing that. Wing tips. And I guess he'll be wearing patent leather shoes. Because... fuck me, I guess. Alright. Why did I decide to do this? Hello, Movie Geek. I'm making sad stuff. Okay. Oh, I just realized that his left foot is, like, supremely fucked up. Hang on. Let's take our selection pen and very carefully take the foot and nope, don't make it bigger. Straighten it out. Okay. That's still a little fucked up, but it'll be fine. Oh, wait. Okay, so we're gonna pare down the detailing on his shoes a little bit. You know what? I should have just chosen a thinner pen. It'll be fine. I'll do that for a different, but... See, the wonders of digital art is I can just make that line thinner. Pastor Desmond has got this poor child wearing wingtips to his mother's funeral. Surely someone... Actually, there was a relative who did have some pity on poor Devante, but unfortunately she is not relevant to the story. He does reconnect with her after he leaves town, though. It's his father's younger sister. Okay. There we go. Alright, now I just have to do a facsimile of this on his shoes back here. I know I can do this and this, but it does draw attention to the fact that I did not draw these shoes the same size. Instead, let's do this. There's less of a... Yeah. Perfection. Okay. It was right here around the toe. Alright. Oh, yeah. I forgot there needs to be some texturing here. Because of his undershirt. And yeah, at this point, we're just cleaning him up. We'll just have this be black. I like a lot of high contrast. We'll leave a space here so I know that this is his jaw. Because I know I'm gonna forget. Okay, yeah, at this point we're just cleaning them up. So, if that's the case, then what I'm gonna do is we're gonna merge all the layers. There we go. All right. Okay, and let's clean up some other little things. I don't like how that looks. Better. Okay, there are some things I still need to fix. Like, for instance, the crease going through the pants. Like that. Then like that. You know, I just realized sitting here, I should give him a pocket. I should give him a pocket and belt loops. So, let's attempt some belt loops. Hang on. Let's type in suit pants with belt. Okay, so from what I understand... Oh, you know what? I don't need to erase. I literally just have to do this. So... let's crunch up his first belt loop like this. Right? And then let's put this belt loop here. And then we'll begin his next belt loop back here. So let's make this a small eraser. So let's scrunch up his belt loop back here. Let's make this a bit larger. No, this needs to be flat. And maybe not as chunky. Pare it down. Like that. Belt loops are not this thick, so we're gonna pare them down a little bit, like that. These would be thinner. Okay. I think that's good. I don't think the lines on his face are thick enough, so let me do that. gonna need to use a very thin... And I forgot about the goddamn tie. Okay, I promised I was gonna do the tie, so let's see if I can pull this off. Alright. So, the problem is, with the tie, what would happen with the tie was it would come like this, over his arm, and then spread out like that. Beef. Okay. Okay, let's go back. And then let's, because we have to have this because it's flat on the floor, and the line be flat. And then I would have to figure out how to make the rest of the tie. Oh, balls. Okay. You know what could help me? Hang on. I gotta pretend something real quick. Nah, that won't work. it looks a little dinkly. Okay. Hang on. Nope, that's just kind of how ties are shaped. The point's a little more shallower. A little more shallow than I thought. Like that. Okay. Oh. This song is terrible. Luckily, it's ending. I think we've made something terrible and sad here, which was the point. I am gonna go down to his shoes. Actually, I think I just want to keep the... I'm not gonna make this too detailed. I'm not gonna make his shoes too detailed. I'm just gonna clean him up a little. Maybe I should do that with a smaller pen. There we go. Much more meant for delicate work. Alright. Alright. Now with that being done, let's remove the circle. We don't need it anymore. So let's focus on this background. And let's make it not angular. So let's use the line tool. Oh, you know what? Doing this might help. Let's use the line tool to make the cabinets even. Balls. Balls! How do I fix that? Okay. Ah. I was like, what am I missing to make this seem round? The round part. Super honestly. Hang on, my hand's cramping a little bit. We gotta stretch. I've been drawing for 2 hours straight. Get rid of the sketch. Get rid of the sketch. Get rid of that. Let the background sketch. Ah, Lord. Okay. All right. Oh, I did it bad. Well, we're just gonna have to cope. Super honestly, I'm just gonna have to wing it, because I was gonna draw the bathroom, the realistic bathroom, on a different layer, and I just realized that I did not do that. So, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna erase the angles. Okay. Whoop. Okay, this actually helps. Because then what I can do is shave what's appropriate down. How are we doing this? Okay. Because, yeah, that's the middle of the toilet. And this is already a very interesting sort of view. So... Okay. So far, this looks better? Question mark? actually. Okay. I'm spending an inordinate... Oh, well, I guess I can erase the reference now. Because... Yeah. There we go. Put that away. Spending an inordinately a long time on this toilet. Simply because I will be drawing vomit on it. Unfortunately. So, warning for all you... Warning for all the people who are not keen on that. Unfortunately, it will have to happen. Like I said, Devontae's having a pretty bad day. This is his mother's funeral. Okay, let's go back to the... Never checked my messages. I'd better let choosing something that wasn't... I'll just color this in. We'll also do that here and here. Man, some of these songs are not good. Okay. I just spent an inordinately long amount of time on a toilet. Yeah. You know, it's not too late to draw this on a separate layer. I'm so annoyed. I want to make sure that we know the rug is fluffy, because it's like the only the bathroom rug in this scene is gonna be like the only comforting thing. Oh, wait. Okay, this has ruined the perspective a little bit. See? See? This is what I mean. This helps. It helps. So the fuzzies kind of ruin the perspective a little bit. So let's instead just like that. We can make the fluffies a little uneven. Not that uneven. Alright. Let's see. Let's just do this with the line tool, make my life easier. Oh. Sorry, I keep getting text messages from people who are trying to sell me shit. That's probably the buzzing you keep hearing. I just realized that this bathroom curtain is really gonna throw me for a loop here. Ugh. Because the bathroom curtain is really like, think of it like a skirt. So it would be like this. Alright, so I have a pretty good idea of how I'm gonna do this now. So let's keep this like this, and we're gonna... I'm gonna get it! So the big part of the circle is gonna be here. Meaning this is gonna be here. That's where the big part of the circle is gonna be. Then you have... Okay, I figured out that part. And since it's focusing down, that circle's actually going to be quite deep. Alright. I'm figuring it out. I'm figuring it out. My brain is a weapon. A powerful weapon. So we're gonna pretend like we're drawing something over here. Look at something else for a second. Because I think what I'm supposed to be doing is boom, boom. So... I know exactly what pattern I'm putting on this, Okay. I think I am doing okay on the shower curtain. I think it's just gonna look funny, super honestly. Oh, so that's not too bad. I just need to remember to put, like, shadows and shit on it. I don't think that looks too bad. Just make sure that that's all in shadow there. Yeah, I don't think that looks too bad. Okay, okay. That wasn't as bad as I thought. That was not as nightmarish as I foresaw that happening. Now I just need to make sure the lines are all even, which is the hardest part. Which means, of course, I should have used the line tool, but it wouldn't have looked consistent. Whatever. I'm not gonna explain it. It's fine. Y'all know. Y'all know. No, that's not gonna work. Let's go back to the line tool. I actually kind of like the uneven lines here, so I'm actually not gonna bother making sure the lines match. I like the look, to be honest. Like some lines being thicker than others in the background. Okay, well, let's go back to the background sketch and erase some of the more superfluous things. I'm gonna make the... Oh, whoops, nope, wrong layer. Can't let it get too close to that. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at this at all. This actually makes me pretty happy. I won't lie. I won't lie. I'm liking this because then we put Devante over it and then we erase a little bit of the carpet where he's on it. Because he's having a bad time. Deadass, I like this. I mean, that sounds weird to say that I like it. It does. But I think it definitely gets the point across. Now, there are a couple of things that I should probably do. Like, I'm missing something on the background here. And that is this section. Which is honestly just... I'll just color it in. I think it adds to the contrast. Okay. And then we're gonna make the carpet a bit bolder. Just because it's a big part of the scene. It's literally the only bit of comfort he has right now is this dirty-ass bathroom carpet. Alright. I think that's good. I think that's solid. I think we can live with that. Now... I am going to actually merge these two layers and then do the tile. The tile is going to be quite a thin line, and then we're going to erase the background layer and Devante, and we're just going to do this because there is tile in the bathroom, and we're going to follow the lines. We'll erase all the extra ones in a minute. Oh, whoops. Nope, that's not accurate. Okay, no. I clearly need to be closer for this. Alright. Thank goodness for this 3D background, otherwise I would be losing my fucking mind. Because I'm not good with backgrounds. One of my goals with Whumptober is to change that. Okay, so we're gonna erase the tile lines here. Let's make that bigger eraser, because if I erase too much, I can always hit undo. Actually, if I put the background back, I'd be able to see better. Erase that, and that, and that, and that. Ooh, that's a little off. I don't think it will be a problem, but we'll see. There we go. Oh, whoops. I fucked up over here. Tile there. And then just erase the line. Oh, thank God for these layers. Truly and genuinely. Okay. Let's erase this. Okay. Yeah, the tile can stay. I like it. We'll put some shadow on it. But... yeah, I think... oh, wait. That's a no. Let's go back to the tile brush. And let's if I feel like it won't take away from the scene, then... Oh, balls. I just realized I did erase too much. Dang it! I sounded like my mother just then. Oop. Let's go here. Then let's put the layer there. And let's, yeah. Erase the little difference. Get rid of it. Maybe I'm being too paranoid with that. Let's go back. Let's make it longer. Then let's do that. That's better. Alright, I think we're good now. Alright. Okay, there's some things that need to be improved upon. That's fair. Did I do something wrong? Something's up. Let me... Did I change the opacity of this or something? Or was it just drawn with a different color? Let me make sure it's all 0. No, this is bothering me all of a sudden. What's going on here? Why is that a different color? That's weird. I didn't like that. I don't like that. Was it made with a different pen? It couldn't have been. Did I fuck with the opacity somehow? I mean, it's not super important because I can't really tell the difference, but that bothers me. Okay. Alright, I think this is our prompt for... I think this is our prompt for the first day of Whumptober next month. the color difference here is still really bothering me, because look at that. Something's different. And I don't really super know what it is. I had both pins set to 00, so I'm not super clear on what happened. Okay, just in case, let's hit H, convert to drawing color for everything. Convert to drawing color, line art. Oh yeah, I forgot about his tie. Oh, whoops. Something I forgot. Let's go back to the background. Carpet goes through his tie. Alright, I think that's our prompt for Whumptober. I've been drawing for about a solid 3 hours. Thank you for everybody who came to visit me. But yeah, I think we have a prompt here. Devontae's breakdown after his mother's funeral. And the more I look at this, the more I keep seeing tiny little errors. But it's fine. I think the perspective is good. The background definitely helped. I know exactly what pattern I'm going to slap onto the back of this. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to color this on stream simply because it's going to be a while. But I am streaming again on Friday, and we are going to be doing another roulette wheel. Also, my video for just, you know, some updates and about DragonCon is going to be released on Friday as well. I will see y'all Friday then. I'm going to color this, but for now, I'm just going to leave it here. We have been working for a solid 3 hours, and I haven't gotten up to, like, stretch or even eat my orange. So, thank you guys for watching, and have a great day. Stay weird, lovelies, and happy eating!